The story of Paulownia wood, the miracle tree. Have you ever heard of a tree that grows faster than almost any other hardwood on Earth? A tree so light, it can float in water. Yet strong enough to build furniture, boats, and even musical instruments? That tree is Paulownia, sometimes called the princess tree, or even the miracle tree. It's known for its stunning, lavender-colored flowers and giant heart-shaped leaves that can grow larger than your head. But Paulownia isn't just beautiful. It's one of the most extraordinary and sustainable trees you'll ever encounter. In the world of forestry, Paulownia is legendary for one reason: speed. While most hardwoods take decades to mature, Paulownia can reach full size in just 8 to 12 years. And once you harvest it, the stump doesn't die. It regrows, producing new trunks again and again. That means you can get multiple harvests from a single tree, without ever replanting it. It's nature's way of saying, sustainability can be simple. Originally from East Asia, especially China and Japan, Paulownia has now spread across the world. Farmers, woodworkers, and environmentalists are all starting to take notice. Because this tree isn't just fast-growing, it's also carbon-absorbing, renewable, and incredibly versatile. From surfboards to fine furniture, from musical instruments to eco-friendly buildings, Paulownia wood is quietly reshaping how we think about sustainable materials. But before we dive into its modern uses, let's start at the roots, literally. What kind of tree is Paulownia? Where does it come from? And why has it been treasured for over 2,000 years in Asian culture? Stay with me, because once you learn about the origins and nature of this incredible tree, you'll see why Paulownia might just be the future of sustainable wood. The botanical background of Paulownia. To understand why Paulownia is so special, we need to look at what it really is, botanically speaking. Paulownia isn't just one tree. It's a genus of about 17 species in the family Paulowniaceae. The most common species you'll hear about are Paulownia tomentosa, Paulownia elongata, and Paulownia fortunei. All share a few remarkable traits: fast growth, lightweight wood, and enormous leaves that seem almost tropical. Native to central and western China, Paulownia thrives in warm temperate climates. It's a deciduous hardwood, meaning it sheds its leaves in autumn. And each spring, before the leaves even appear, it bursts into clusters of lavender to violet flowers that fill the air with a sweet, almost vanilla-like fragrance. These blossoms aren't just beautiful, they're bee magnets, making Paulownia an important early-season nectar source for pollinators. Paulownia's growth habit is just as fascinating. Its roots grow deep, sometimes up to 9 meters underground, allowing it to access water far below the surface. This deep rooting makes Paulownia highly drought-resistant, and helps it stabilize soil, even on degraded or sloped land. That's why it's often planted in reforestation projects, erosion control areas, and even post-mining restoration sites. It doesn't just grow fast, it helps the land recover too. And those giant leaves? They're not just for show. Each one can reach up to 60 centimeters across, absorbing sunlight efficiently and capturing huge amounts of carbon dioxide. That makes Paulownia one of the most efficient natural carbon sinks among fast-growing trees. Plus, when those leaves fall and decompose, they return nitrogen and minerals to the soil, a natural fertilizer system built into the life cycle of the tree. Another remarkable feature is its ability to regrow from its own stump after being cut down. This process, called coppicing, allows multiple harvests without replanting. It's part of what makes Paulownia one of the most sustainable hardwood species in existence, reducing both soil disturbance and the costs of reforestation. So, biologically, Paulownia isn't just a fast tree. It's an intelligent tree, one that naturally regenerates, enriches the soil, supports pollinators, and stores carbon, all while providing high-value wood. It's the perfect intersection of ecology and economy. A design so effective, only nature could have created it. Perfect, herb emoji. Here's segment 3, the historical background, from ancient Asia to the modern world, written in the same cinematic storytelling vlog style. This segment should run around 3 minutes in spoken form and flow smoothly from your previous segment. The historical background, from ancient Asia to the modern world. Long before Paulownia was known to scientists or traded as lumber, it was a tree of legend. In ancient China and Japan, Paulownia wasn't just wood, it was a symbol of honor, purity, and rebirth. According to Chinese folklore, the mythical phoenix, the bird of peace and virtue, would only rest upon the branches of a Paulownia tree. So, wherever Paulownia grew, prosperity and good fortune were believed to follow. It became a tree fit for emperors, literally. In imperial China, Paulownia wood was used for fine musical instruments, royal furniture, and ceremonial carvings. It was light, resonant, and refined, qualities that mirrored wisdom and grace. Paulownia's acoustic properties made it perfect for instruments like the guqin and the pipa. whose mellow tones echoed through temples and royal courts for centuries. Even today, many traditional luthiers still choose Paulownia for soundboards because of its natural resonance and clarity. It wasn't just a material, it was part of the soul of music in East Asia. In Japan, Paulownia is known as Kiri. For generations, families planted a Paulownia tree when a daughter was born. When she came of age or married, the tree would be cut down, and the wood used to craft her wedding chest, called a tansu. Light, fragrant, and insect-resistant, these chests were heirlooms, a symbol of love, care, and continuity between generations. You could say that, for many families, Paulownia carried their memories and blessings into the future. The tree's status rose even higher when it became part of Japan's imperial imagery. The Paulownia crest, or Kiri Mon, still appears today on government seals and the emblem of the Japanese Prime Minister's office. It represents authority, renewal, and peace, a living link between nature, culture, and governance. When Paulownia was first introduced to Europe in the early 1800s, botanists were fascinated by its rapid growth and spectacular flowers. They named it Paulownia in honor of Princess Anna Pavlovna of the Netherlands, daughter of Tsar Paul I of Russia, hence its nickname, the Princess Tree. By the late 19th century, Paulownia was being planted across Europe and North America as an ornamental species, admired for its beauty and shade. No one yet realized that its wood could become one of the most promising sustainable materials of the modern era. So, from ancient legends to imperial crests, from royal instruments to family heirlooms, Paulownia's story has always been tied to heritage, harmony, and hope. It has walked with humanity through art, culture, and now, science, a tree that connects our past reverence for nature with our modern need for sustainability. Tree characteristics. The anatomy of a miracle tree. Now that we know where Paulownia comes from and how deep its roots run in culture, let's look closer at the tree itself. Because the more you learn about its biology, the clearer it becomes why people call Paulownia the miracle tree. A mature Paulownia can grow up to 15 to 25 meters tall, with a straight, uniform trunk and a wide, elegant crown that spreads like an umbrella. Its bark is thin and grayish-brown, slightly rough to the touch, but the real magic begins in its leaves and roots. Paulownia leaves are massive. Some can reach half a meter across. They're heart-shaped, soft, and fuzzy on the surface, giving the tree a lush, almost tropical look. These large leaves act like natural solar panels, capturing sunlight efficiently to power that incredible growth rate. In one season, a young Paulownia sapling can shoot up several meters, a level of growth unmatched by most other hardwoods. Below ground, the story gets even more interesting. Paulownia's root system is deep and strong. It sends a central taproot straight down, sometimes as deep as 9 meters, allowing the tree to reach groundwater that other plants can't access. This makes it remarkably drought-tolerant and ideal for areas where rainfall is limited or unpredictable. But the roots do more than just anchor the tree. They help prevent erosion, improve soil structure, and even regenerate the land after it's been damaged by mining or over-farming. The trunk of a Paulownia grows incredibly straight, which is why its wood is so prized for lumber and furniture making. Even in plantations, the trees grow with minimal branching along the lower stem, producing long, knot-free logs that are perfect for clean, high-quality cuts of timber. And then there's the bloom, those iconic lavender-colored flowers that appear before the leaves each spring. They're bell-shaped, fragrant, and absolutely stunning, turning entire groves into seas of soft violet. These flowers aren't just beautiful, they're functional. They attract bees, butterflies, and other pollinators at a time when few other trees are flowering, making Paulownia an important friend to early-season pollinators. So, when we talk about Paulownia's characteristics, we're talking about a tree that's designed for balance, fast growth, but stable structure. Massive leaves, but light, airy wood. Deep roots, but a graceful, open canopy. It's a combination that few other trees can match, a biological masterpiece that seems tailor-made for both nature and industry. In short, Paulownia isn't just a fast tree, it's a smart tree, engineered by evolution to survive, regenerate, and thrive where others can't. Its anatomy is the secret to its success, and the foundation of its incredible value as a sustainable wood for the future. Wood characteristics. Inside the miracle tree. When you first see a piece of Paulownia wood, it doesn't look like much, light in color, soft to the touch, and almost featherweight in your hands. But don't let that fool you. What's hidden inside this pale, silky timber is a set of properties that make it one of the most remarkable woods in the world. The wood of Paulownia is pale gold to light honey in color, with a smooth, fine, and straight grain that gives it a subtle elegance. It's a wood that seems to glow naturally, even without polish. This gentle beauty is matched by its astonishing lightness. It's about 1/3 the weight of oak, and even lighter than pine, yet it remains surprisingly strong and stable. Pick up a Paulownia plank, and it almost feels like lifting air. On the density scale, Paulownia averages around 260 kilograms per cubic meter, making it one of the lightest commercial hardwoods known. And yet, it resists warping, cracking, and shrinking, even under changing humidity. That's rare. Most lightweight woods bend or twist as they dry. Paulownia, on the other hand, stays true to form. Its workability is another huge advantage. Paulownia cuts, planes, and sands like butter. Carpenters often describe it as friendly wood. It doesn't fight back. It takes nails and screws easily without splitting, and its open grain structure allows stains, oils, and finishes to absorb evenly. This makes it ideal for furniture making, surfboards, musical instruments, and crafts where both form and function matter. If you look closely at the grain, you'll see small pores, a sign that Paulownia is a ring-porous wood, similar to ash or oak, but with a much lighter and more uniform structure. That means it's easy to carve and shape, but still maintains stability once sealed or laminated. Now, let's talk about moisture resistance. Paulownia doesn't absorb water as quickly as most softwoods, thanks to natural air pockets in its cellular structure. That makes it resistant to warping and decay under normal indoor conditions. Though it does need protection for outdoor use, a good varnish, oil, or sealant can make it last for decades. And here's a surprising fact: Paulownia is also fire resistant. Its ignition point is around 420 degrees Celsius, much higher than most other timbers, which ignite closer to 270 degrees Celsius. That gives it an edge in safety and makes it valuable for interior construction materials and even boat components. Musicians love it too. Tap a piece of Paulownia, and you'll hear a soft, mellow resonance. That's why it's often used for the soundboards of traditional Chinese and Japanese instruments, and even some modern electric guitars. The combination of lightness and acoustic sensitivity gives it a warm, balanced tone. So, what do we get when we combine all these traits? A wood that's lightweight yet dimensionally stable, strong for its density, resistant to warping and fire, easy to machine and finish, and naturally beautiful in color and texture. It's a rare mix, almost contradictory, and it's what makes Paulownia so unique among hardwoods. In the end, Paulownia's beauty lies not in being the hardest or heaviest wood, but in being perfectly balanced, efficient, elegant, and endlessly versatile. It's nature's way of showing that strength doesn't always have to be heavy. Processing and workability. From forest to fine craft, after growing faster than almost any other hardwood on Earth, Paulownia reaches maturity in just 8 to 10 years, ready to be harvested and transformed from living tree to fine wood. But the story doesn't end when the saw touches the bark. In many ways, it's only beginning. Paulownia is one of the easiest woods to process. Its fibers are soft and uniform, so saw blades glide through it with minimal resistance. No tearing, no splintering, no angry vibrations that make machinists wince. Because it's so light, it's also gentle on tools, meaning less wear, fewer blade replacements, and cleaner cuts. For small workshops, that translates into big savings in time and effort. When it comes to joining and bonding, Paulownia takes glue beautifully. Its open pores absorb adhesives evenly, creating tight, reliable joints without the need for heavy clamps. And because the wood's so light, even large pieces can be lifted, aligned, and secured by a single craftsperson, making it ideal for custom furniture or instrument workshops. Then there's the finishing. Sanding Paulownia is almost effortless. Its fine-grained polishes to a silky texture with minimal effort. It accepts stains, oils, and varnishes gracefully, absorbing them evenly without blotches or streaks. Some artisans prefer to leave it unfinished, letting the natural luster and pale tone speak for itself. Others enhance it with light wax or tinted oil, turning it into a glowing surface that feels warm to the touch. For modern manufacturing, Paulownia also performs well with machinery and CNC carving. Its consistent texture and low density mean precision tools can cut intricate designs quickly, without burning or chipping the edges. That's why Paulownia is becoming increasingly popular in custom decor, model making, and boat interiors, anywhere precision and lightweight strength are key. And yet, despite being easy to work, Paulownia retains good screw-holding strength. It grips fasteners better than balsa or other ultralight woods. Combine that with its dimensional stability, and you get a material that behaves predictably from workshop to finished product, whether it's a surfboard, a chest of drawers, or a guitar body. Every craftsman knows the feeling. That moment when a piece of wood just cooperates, when it responds like it was meant to be shaped by human hands. Paulownia is that kind of wood. It doesn't fight you. It flows, from saw to plane, from sandpaper to finish, until what began as a simple log becomes something lasting, something light, elegant, and full of life. This is where the forest meets craftsmanship, where a fast-growing tree becomes a timeless creation. Applications and uses of Paulownia wood. From ancient instruments to modern design for centuries, the Paulownia tree has been more than just a source of wood. It's been a bridge between nature, art, and everyday life. From ancient Asia to modern design studios around the world, Paulownia's unique combination of lightness, strength, and beauty has earned it a place in an astonishing variety of uses. Traditional and cultural uses. In ancient China and Japan, Paulownia, or Kiri, as it's known in Japanese, was revered as a symbol of prosperity and renewal. Families would plant a Paulownia tree when a daughter was born. By the time she married, the tree would be fully grown. Its wood used to craft a chest or box for her dowry. These Kiri tansu chests were prized for being light, strong, and naturally insect-resistant, the perfect protector of precious silk kimonos. Even today, antique Paulownia furniture remains highly valued in Japan for its minimalist beauty and delicate craftsmanship. Musical instruments. Paulownia's lightness and resonance make it a natural sound amplifier. It has been used for centuries to craft the koto, guqin, and paipa, string instruments known for their warm, mellow tones. In these instruments, the wood acts like a living diaphragm, vibrating freely while maintaining clarity and depth. Even in modern music, Paulownia has found new fame. Electric guitar manufacturers use it for solid and semi-hollow bodies, because it produces a smooth, balanced sound and is incredibly comfortable to play for long sessions. Furniture and interior design today. Furniture makers around the world are rediscovering Paulownia. Its pale color, fine grain, and gentle texture fit perfectly with modern interior aesthetics, especially minimalist, Scandinavian, or Japanese-inspired spaces. It's also easy to move, which makes it a favorite for modular and portable furniture. A large Paulownia bookshelf might weigh less than half of a similar oak or walnut piece, yet still maintain stability and charm. Cabinet makers love it because it stays straight, resists warping, and accepts finishes beautifully, from clear oils to tinted lacquers. Boats, surfboards, and sports equipment. Paulownia's strength-to-weight ratio makes it perfect for water and sports applications. In Australia and Hawaii, it's often used for surfboard cores, offering the buoyancy of foam but the natural flex and feel of real wood. It's also used in canoes, kayaks, and lightweight boat interiors, where every gram matters, and where moisture resistance adds durability. Unlike heavier woods, Paulownia doesn't drag a craft down. It floats. Literally. Construction and architecture. Paulownia's role in modern construction is growing too. In Asia, it's used for wall panels, ceilings, and doors, because it's light, stable, and has natural fire resistance. Builders appreciate that it can act as an insulating material, keeping homes cooler in summer and warmer in winter, a natural, eco-friendly alternative to synthetic materials. Some architects even use Paulownia plywood and laminated beams for experimental lightweight housing projects, pushing the boundaries of what sustainable wood can do. Crafts and specialty items. Because it's so soft and easy to carve, Paulownia has become a favorite for craftsmen, wood turners, and model makers. It's used to make art boxes, picture frames, sculptures, and packaging for luxury goods and musical instruments. And since the wood doesn't retain odors or moisture, it's perfect for storing delicate items, from tea and incense to fine textiles. Industrial and eco applications. Paulownia also plays a growing role in industrial and eco sectors. It's used in plywood, veneer, and lightweight panels for vehicles, caravans, and even aircraft interiors. Because the tree grows so quickly, it's also being planted worldwide as a carbon sink and renewable wood source, turning deforested land into thriving, green plantations. From heirloom chests to high-performance surfboards, from musical instruments to modern furniture, Paulownia has touched nearly every corner of human creativity. It's the kind of material that reminds us how something fast-growing and renewable can still carry elegance, heritage, and heart. Advantages and limitations of Paulownia wood. The balance of nature and utility. Every material, no matter how remarkable, has its strengths and its limits, and Paulownia wood is no exception. It's a wood that surprises people, incredibly light, yet durable, fast-growing, yet elegant. But to truly appreciate it, we have to look at both sides of the story, its advantages and its limitations, and understand how balance defines its character. Advantages. The gifts of Paulownia. Let's start with the good, and there's a lot of it. The first, and perhaps most striking advantage is its growth speed. Paulownia can reach maturity in less than 10 years, making it one of the fastest-growing hardwoods on Earth. In some cases, a single plantation can be harvested multiple times in a lifetime, a renewable resource that keeps giving back. Then there's its lightness. A cubic meter of Paulownia weighs around 260 kilograms, less than half the weight of oak. Yet it still has a high strength-to-weight ratio, meaning it's strong for its size and can hold its shape without bending or splitting. That makes it perfect for boats, surfboards, instruments, and furniture, where every gram counts but stability still matters. Paulownia is also incredibly easy to work with. It cuts cleanly, sands smoothly, and finishes beautifully. Even beginner woodworkers find it forgiving, it rarely chips or splinters, and it responds predictably to every tool. This workability has made it a favorite among artisans, luthiers, and designers alike. It's also dimensionally stable. Paulownia doesn't warp or crack easily when humidity changes. That's a big reason why it's used for storing delicate items. It keeps moisture at bay naturally. And surprisingly, it's fire-resistant. With an ignition point of about 420 degrees Celsius, it burns more slowly than many hardwoods, offering extra safety in homes and interiors. And of course, there's its environmental side. Paulownia trees absorb up to 10 times more carbon dioxide than most other species, while releasing high levels of oxygen. They restore degraded soils, prevent erosion, and grow back from the same root after harvest. No replanting required. For sustainability advocates, that's a dream come true. A wood that helps heal the planet while serving human needs. Limitations: the trade-offs of lightness. But for all its advantages, Paulownia has its limitations, and it's important to understand them honestly. Its biggest weakness? Softness. Paulownia ranks very low on the Yanka hardness scale, around 300 lbf, compared to oak's 1,200. That means it's prone to dents, scratches, and surface damage if used for heavy-duty furniture, flooring, or construction. You wouldn't want to build a staircase or workbench out of it, but for light furniture, wall panels, or instruments, it's perfect. While it's naturally resistant to warping, Paulownia still needs proper sealing for outdoor use. Its porous grain can absorb water if left untreated, so a good varnish, oil, or paint is essential for long-term durability outside. Structurally, it's not meant for heavy load-bearing applications. It performs best where weight savings matter more than brute strength. Think of it like aluminum compared to steel, lighter, easier to shape, but not meant to carry the heaviest loads. And while Paulownia takes finishes well, its open grain can lead to uneven staining if not sealed properly. A primer or pre-sealer helps achieve a more uniform color. These small details make all the difference in crafting long-lasting, beautiful pieces. Finding the balance: every material in nature carries a balance, and Paulownia's balance lies in lightness, speed, and sustainability. It's not the hardest wood, it's not the strongest, but it may be one of the most efficient and renewable. When used with understanding, protected, finished, and applied wisely, Paulownia can last for decades and bring warmth, beauty, and purpose to everything it touches. Its secret isn't in perfection, it's in harmony. A harmony between strength and softness, speed and endurance, tradition and modernity. That's what makes Paulownia not just a good wood, but a wise one. Paulownia in modern industry. The future of a miracle tree. From ancient heirlooms to modern instruments, Paulownia has always been valued for its lightweight strength and versatility. But today, the tree is stepping into a new role, one that stretches beyond art and tradition and into modern industry, sustainability, and innovation. Industrial timber production. Paulownia is now being cultivated specifically for timber production. Its rapid growth and ability to regrow from stumps make it ideal for commercial plantations. In Asia, especially China, vast tracts of land are dedicated to Paulownia, supplying wood for furniture, construction panels, and crafts, all in a fraction of the time it would take for traditional hardwoods like oak or teak. Even in Europe and North America, plantations are expanding, driven by the demand for lightweight, sustainable timber. Furniture and manufacturing. Modern furniture makers are embracing Paulownia for both eco-conscious design and practicality. Its workability allows precision cutting, shaping, and sanding, while its dimensional stability ensures that pieces remain straight and warp-free. For large-scale manufacturing, it's a dream. Easy to process, fast to dry, and light enough to reduce shipping costs. It's being used for modular furniture, lightweight cabinetry, acoustic panels, interior decorative elements. Marine and outdoor applications. Paulownia is also entering industries where lightweight and strength are critical. In marine applications, it's used for canoes, kayaks, and surfboards, where buoyancy and durability matter as much as aesthetic beauty. Its fire resistance and stability further expand its use in outdoor structures and eco-conscious architecture. Musical instruments and craft industries. Musical instrument manufacturers continue to value Paulownia for its resonance and lightness. Electric and acoustic guitar makers, piano manufacturers, and traditional instrument artisans use it for soundboards, bodies of guitars and ukuleles, percussion instruments. The result is instruments that are easy to handle, durable, and sonically rich, all while remaining sustainably sourced. Sustainability and green tech. One of the most exciting industrial applications of Paulownia is in sustainable development. Because it grows so quickly, Paulownia is being planted to sequester carbon and fight climate change, restore degraded or eroded land, supply renewable timber for construction, furniture, and crafts, Some companies are experimenting with composite materials, combining Paulownia wood fibers with bioresins to create lightweight, high-strength panels for vehicles, building facades, and packaging. It's a modern example of ancient wisdom meeting 21st-century innovation. Global reach and economic impact. The global reach of Paulownia is expanding. China remains the world leader in production. Europe, the US, and Australia are increasingly investing in plantations for both timber and environmental purposes. Industries that once relied on heavy hardwoods are now turning to Paulownia for lightweight, eco-friendly alternatives. Its unique combination of speed, renewability, and versatility is making it a critical component of a greener industrial future. From ancient cultural treasures to modern industry, Paulownia continues to prove itself as a tree of innovation and possibility. It's more than wood, it's a solution, a bridge between nature, industry, and sustainability. Economic importance and global trade of Paulownia wood. Paulownia isn't just a tree of beauty and utility, it's becoming a major player in the global economy. Its combination of rapid growth, lightweight strength, and versatility has made it a sought-after commodity, from furniture makers and instrument manufacturers to green construction and export markets. Global production hubs. China is the world leader in Paulownia cultivation, with millions of hectares dedicated to plantations for furniture, crafts, and industrial timber. Japan and South Korea maintain smaller, high-quality plantations, often focused on traditional crafts, musical instruments, and luxury items. In Europe and North America, Paulownia is gaining traction. Farmers and investors are planting it both for sustainable timber and as a carbon-capturing crop, a renewable resource that matures quickly and produces multiple harvests from a single root system. Economic advantages. Why is Paulownia so economically important? 1. Fast growth equals faster returns. Unlike oak, teak, or walnut, which take decades to mature, Paulownia reaches harvestable size in 8 to 12 years. Multiple harvests are possible from the same stump, lowering replanting costs and increasing yield. 2. Lightweight transportation. Its low density makes it cheaper and easier to transport, both domestically and internationally. 3. Versatility equals multiple markets. Furniture, musical instruments, surfboards, plywood, interior panels, and eco-friendly construction materials. This diversity stabilizes market demand and opens export opportunities. Global trade dynamics. Paulownia is exported worldwide, with China supplying the majority. Europe imports Paulownia boards for furniture, plywood, and decorative panels. North America uses it for furniture, light construction, and crafts. Southeast Asia leverages it for industrial timber and musical instruments. Prices vary depending on wood quality, age, and application. High-grade, straight-grain boards for instruments or luxury furniture command premium prices. Industrial-grade boards for construction and packaging are more affordable but still profitable due to rapid growth and low processing costs. Sustainability and carbon economy. Paulownia is also economically valuable for its environmental impact. Its rapid growth makes it an effective carbon sink. Earning carbon credits for plantations in some countries. Restoring degraded land with Paulownia increases soil fertility, enabling long-term agricultural and economic returns. This green economy factor adds another layer of profitability, making Paulownia attractive not just to wood industries, but also to investors and governments. Challenges in the global market. Like any commodity, Paulownia faces challenges. Market fluctuations and oversupply can affect timber prices. The wood's lightness and softness limit its applications in heavy-duty construction. Export logistics, certification, and sustainability standards vary by country, affecting competitiveness. But despite these hurdles, the global demand for lightweight, renewable, and versatile timber continues to grow. And Paulownia is uniquely positioned to meet it. From ancient Asian heirlooms to modern eco-industries, Paulownia has transformed from a cultural treasure into a globally traded, economically significant resource. It's a tree that bridges tradition, industry, and sustainability, proving that fast-growing, renewable timber can be both profitable and planet-friendly. Comparison with other woods. How Paulownia stands out. Paulownia is often called a miracle tree, but how does it really compare to other popular woods? Let's break it down. From weight to workability, durability, and sustainability, to see why Paulownia occupies a unique place in the world of timber. Weight and density first. Weight. Paulownia, around 260 kilograms per cubic meter oak, around 700 to 750 kilograms per cubic meter pine, around 500 to 550 kilograms per cubic meter. Paulownia is dramatically lighter than oak, almost 3 times lighter, and significantly lighter than pine, making it ideal for applications where low weight is critical, like musical instruments, boats, or portable furniture. Strength and hardness. Paulownia isn't the hardest wood, but it has an excellent strength-to-weight ratio. Paulownia, 300 lbf Yanka. Oak, 1,200 lbf. Pine, 400 to 500 lbf. While oak is stronger, Paulownia provides enough strength for light-duty applications, all while remaining extremely easy to work with. It's the perfect balance for projects where ease of handling outweighs brute strength. Workability. Paulownia is far easier to work than most hardwoods, cuts, planes, and sands smoothly, takes glue, nails, and screws without splitting, carves easily for intricate designs. Compare that to oak or teak, which can be tough on tools, hard to shape, and slow to finish. For artisans, this makes Paulownia a dream wood for precision and delicate work. Stability and moisture resistance. Paulownia is dimensionally stable, shrinks very little across the grain, resists warping and cracking even with seasonal humidity changes. In comparison, pine and oak can expand, contract, or twist under similar conditions, requiring careful seasoning and finishing. This stability is one reason Paulownia is widely used for musical instruments and fine furniture, where precision matters. Sustainability. Paulownia outshines most traditional hardwoods in renewability. Growth rate, 8 to 12 years to maturity. Regrows from stump, multiple harvests possible. High carbon absorption. Compare this to oak or teak, which take decades or even a century to mature. In today's eco-conscious world, Paulownia offers sustainable timber without sacrificing utility, making it an appealing choice for green construction and furniture. Aesthetic and versatility. Paulownia may not have the deep, rich color of walnut or mahogany, but its pale, even grain offers versatility. Can be left natural for light, airy interiors, can be stained or oiled for warm tones, perfect for both traditional and modern designs. Its uniformity also allows for lamination and composite applications, something denser, knotty woods struggle with. The bottom line. So, how does Paulownia compare? Strength, moderate, lighter than oak, strong enough for most applications. Weight, extremely light, easier to transport, handle, and design around. Workability, superior, effortless cutting, carving, sanding, and finishing. Stability, excellent, minimal warping or shrinkage. Sustainability, exceptional, rapid growth, renewable, eco-friendly. It's not meant to replace oak or teak for heavy-duty construction, but where weight, sustainability, and versatility matter, Paulownia stands alone. In other words, Paulownia isn't just a wood, it's a strategic choice, a material that balances nature, utility, and modern needs. It may be light, but its value is heavy. It may be young, but its impact is lasting. Environmental impact and sustainability of Paulownia wood. Paulownia isn't just a miracle for craftsmanship and industry, it's also a miracle for the environment. Its rapid growth, lightweight wood, and adaptability make it a key player in sustainable forestry and ecological restoration. Rapid growth and carbon sequestration. One of Paulownia's most remarkable environmental benefits is its speed of growth. A single tree can reach harvestable size in 8 to 12 years. In that time, it absorbs significant amounts of carbon dioxide, producing more oxygen than slower-growing hardwoods. Because of this, Paulownia plantations act as effective carbon sinks, helping to combat climate change while producing renewable timber. Soil restoration and erosion control. Paulownia has deep taproots that penetrate the soil, improving structure and preventing erosion. It can restore degraded or mined land. Its roots fix nutrients, enriching the soil for future crops or forest growth. In regions where deforestation or over-farming has left land barren, planting Paulownia can revitalize ecosystems, supporting biodiversity and sustainable agriculture. Support for biodiversity. Its large, fragrant flowers bloom early in spring, attracting pollinators like bees and butterflies at a time when few other trees are flowering. This helps maintain healthy pollinator populations. It indirectly supports local food crops and wild flora by enhancing pollination. Paulownia plantations aren't just timber sources, they're ecological partners. Water efficiency and adaptability. Paulownia is surprisingly drought-tolerant. Its deep roots access groundwater that other trees can't reach. It thrives in varied climates, from humid valleys to semi-arid hills. This adaptability allows it to grow in areas unsuitable for conventional timber plantations, reducing the need for irrigation and conserving water resources. Sustainable timber production. Because Paulownia regrows from the same stump after harvest, plantations don't need to be replanted each time. This reduces labor and soil disturbance. It ensures a continuous, renewable timber supply. Combined with its rapid growth, this makes Paulownia one of the most sustainable hardwoods in the world. Eco-friendly industrial uses. Using Paulownia in construction, furniture, and crafts is not just practical, it's environmentally responsible. Lightweight boards reduce shipping fuel costs. Its durability minimizes the need for replacement. Harvested plantations sequester carbon, while degraded land is rehabilitated. Paulownia demonstrates how economic value and ecological responsibility can go hand in hand, balancing use and conservation. Of course, sustainable use is key. Overharvesting without proper management can degrade ecosystems. Certification and careful forestry practices ensure that Paulownia plantations remain productive, renewable, and environmentally friendly. When managed wisely, it's a win-win. Humans gain a versatile, valuable wood. And the planet gains a resilient, regenerating resource. Paulownia is more than just a timber tree. It's a tool for restoration, conservation, and sustainability. It reminds us that our choices in wood and forestry can either deplete the planet or nurture it. With Paulownia, the future leans toward balance, growth, and regeneration. Conclusion: the legacy and future of Paulownia wood. As we reach the end of our journey through the world of Paulownia, it's clear that this isn't just a tree, it's a story. A story of tradition, innovation, and sustainability. Of how a fast-growing hardwood can balance nature and human ingenuity. And leave a mark that's both practical and poetic. A tree of heritage and culture. For centuries, Paulownia has been a symbol of beauty and prosperity. Its wood safeguarded precious textiles in Japanese dowry chests. Its fragrant flowers heralded spring, inviting pollinators and inspiring art. Its resonance gave life to musical instruments that still echo today. Even now, its legacy is alive, cherished in furniture, instruments, and cultural symbolism. A material of innovation and industry. In the modern world, Paulownia continues to shine. Lightweight, stable, and versatile, it supports industries from furniture making to marine crafts and eco-conscious construction. Its ease of processing allows artisans and manufacturers alike to create with precision and efficiency. Globally, its economic value is growing, driving trade and sustainable forestry initiatives. It's a tree that proves nature and industry can coexist. Efficiently, beautifully, responsibly. A symbol of sustainability. Perhaps Paulownia's greatest contribution is its environmental promise. Rapid growth and deep roots restore soil and prevent erosion. Flowers support pollinators. Carbon sequestration and renewable harvests make it a climate-conscious choice. By choosing Paulownia, we are investing in a greener future, where economic growth and ecological balance walk hand in hand. The balance of nature and human use. Paulownia reminds us that balance is key. Its lightness doesn't compromise usefulness. Its softness doesn't diminish its beauty. Its fast growth doesn't harm the land if managed wisely. It's a tree that teaches patience, foresight, and respect for the environment, while offering practical benefits we can enjoy today. Looking forward. As we move forward, Paulownia's story continues. In forests, workshops, and industries worldwide, its wood will inspire creation. In sustainability projects, it will regenerate land and fight climate change. In cultural memory, it will remind us of beauty, craftsmanship, and heritage. The miracle of Paulownia isn't just in what it gives us, it's in how it connects us to nature, art, and the future. One tree, 1,000 uses. A legacy that blends past, present, and future. Paulownia is more than wood. It's a story of growth, resilience, and harmony. A reminder that even something light and fast-growing can carry immense value.